My name is Nicole Corcoran. Last summer, I was going through a very stressful time period with my job. I was frustrated with my situation, just kind of in general. I was having a hard time. I leaned on a friend of mine for support. He proved to be a pretty good friend in a time of need and gave me a shoulder to cry on. A few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. The first thing I did was Google abortion clinics in Kansas because I'm fairly new to the area. There was a 1-800 number hotline that you can call to find out where resources are available near you. The lady on the phone told me that there was a clinic right here in Pittsburgh. And I got all excited. I was like, this will be easy. So, of course, I called them and I got an appointment over here. They went ahead and started with the ultrasound and everything, and I very quickly figured out that this was not a place to get an abortion at all. But they did help out with kind of opening my eyes and helping me realize that, I am already a mother of 2. I already am doing a great job raising 2 kids on my own, and that this is something that I could do. The first impression I got was actually personalized text messages from Beth. That it came attached with a name, and that she was the person that I had all the contact with. That she and I became a one-on-one team through all of our different appointments. She kept following up with me, and so every time I got a text message from the clinic, it was from the same nurse. And each time that I've come back here for various needs, she's been the same person that I've dealt with. So it's been a nice one-on-one personalized experience. So my first counseling session was the first appointment that I came in expecting to be able to talk to somebody about a termination. But when I came in, she sat me down and we had a very long conversation about what the options are and what my plan was and why I was thinking about making the decisions that I was planning on making. But once I came in and felt very comfortable with her, just having a one-on-one dialogue, there wasn't any pressure. There were a few different bits of information that she gave me, a couple of different Bible scriptures, and that just kind of helped solidify the upbringing that I had already had, my relationship with God, and being able to kind of bring that forefront again. My first pregnancy test I had taken at home, so I had already known that I was pregnant. When I got here, I was already about 8 weeks along, so I was already experiencing a lot of symptoms, and I've already had 2 kids, so I did know for certain. But coming in and having that first ultrasound done and being able to see the pictures and feel and see the heartbeat and really start to feel a presence inside me made a huge difference. After I left the clinic, I decided to reach out to my friend and have a conversation with him about what our future looked like, whether we wanted to be together to try to co-parent, or if there was something that he wanted to do with his life on a different path. And we had long conversations about it, but ultimately it came down to me deciding that I was capable of doing this on my own. The biggest factor for me was getting the ultrasound done and hearing the heartbeat and knowing 100% that there is life inside me and that I can bring life to fruition and raise beautiful children. VIA's been a great resource just in being able to find local pediatricians, find local resources. They were able to supply me with some clothes and diapers and things after I delivered, and they've kept up with me. At first I thought maybe it was just a quarantine thing, but I did come to find out that they maintain a pretty close relationship with all of their patients from the start to the finish, and even after the baby is born, they keep following up. It's a small enough town that there aren't a whole lot of options as far as getting this kind of personal care, that if you were to go to a bigger city, you wouldn't be able to get the same one-on-one experience. And not only that, but you'd have to travel, you'd have to take time off work, you would have to find a way to get the gas money and possibly drive up to 300 miles away if you wanted to pursue a different avenue. But having this kind of resource right here close to campus and for me close to home was very helpful. And I would recommend anybody that finds herself in the same situation that I did would feel comfortable and confident being able to come here and find the help that they need. I thoroughly appreciate the individual attention and the very personalized care that they've given, because for me, it wasn't just about making sure that the baby was okay, but it was also making sure that I was okay too, and that they've really stuck by and continued to follow up with me and continued to stay in contact to make sure that we have everything that we need. Thank you, V.
My name is Amelia Franklin. I felt I needed to come to VIA Medical Clinic because I lost my kids in foster care for like 4 months, and I figured all the resources that could help me to return them back home would be an advantage for me to get them home quicker and to also help me. And by coming here, it has helped me a lot. It has helped me with many, lessons that we've done. Even though my kids are older and things like that, there's a lot of lessons in there that, for example, like buying your first car, things to look for and everything in that. And it's helped me quite a bit, budgeting. And I found my way to VIA because I wanted to do some parenting classes just to help me out and to help, better myself as a parent for my children and bringing them back home. So there's another lady here with her little boy, and they said like the ages were like 0 to 3 or something, and my kids are 4 and older. So at first I was thinking, okay, this isn't gonna work. But the more that, the video I watched, have a new kid by Friday, that was the first lesson that I watched. And so I watched it here at the VIA clinic before the coronavirus hit, and we started doing everything at home. But it was very helpful. It was very interesting, and I was like, wow, I really like this. So from there, I just went through and I found a bunch of different lessons, and I just marked them down, and I was doing homework on them. My first session was good. Like I said, at first I was kind of iffy, but the video that we watched that day was very interesting and it caught my eye, and it changed my whole demeanor on the whole, parenting thing all the way around. I still continued doing them even though I completed it. I got the certificate and everything, and I still completed doing the lessons because, like I said, there was a lot of potential, a lot of, different lessons that was very interesting, very helpful. And from there, I bought me my own car. I've got my kids back home. I've got me a job. I mean, I've been doing really good. I couldn't be any happier. VIA has helped me, help me find myself and help me become a better parent and a better person for my kids and for myself, and know that there's life out there, for your children, for, a number of different things. I feel that it's helped me, become who I am today, and helped me get my job and helped me get my kids back home and helped me continue further in my, careers and all that. And I just want to say thank you. Because without this program, I mean, there's a lot of resources, not just with parenting in this place. There's more resources than there is just parenting. They're very helpful, they're very understanding, and they're like family. They love you just as much as, you love your children and yourself.